I'll t- let's do let's do Seki versus what was that name? Versus Saw
Something.
Paing first. Yeah, true. All right, so basically, with Seki versus Saw Paing, my premise is that Seki basically scales higher in speed, and and uh, and he could just play dirty and gouge his eyes or disable his ears, or basically just disable Saw throughout the fight, and just and slowly whittle him down to the point where he wins.
Here's the thing, though. Seki has to take Saw Pang's headbutt. That's how Seki plays. He has to take it. And do you think that Seki can take Saw Pang's headbutt?
Well, the headbutt doesn't really scale anywhere since no one really tanked it except Saw Paing himself. But I don't really know.
But it was stated to be an almost round ender to maybe not all the fighters, but a lot of the A tier fighters, and I can't see Seki just surviving that, really.
Yeah, well, a lot of the A tier fighters, but when it comes to durability, Seki is like top 3, if not. Actually, no, he's like top 3 behind like Waka and Julius. Like,
yeah, I would agree with you, but Saw Pang is also in that category as well.
Oh yeah, I'd say Saw Pang does have slightly higher.
Yeah, I would say that durability is a hard thing to measure.
It's hard to judge because
because Saw Pang, he never really got his durability broken. He got his durability bypassed by Ray. And Seki, while he can gouge out his eyes, this and that, he can't. I don't think he has the power to put down Saw Pang, even if he could tank all those headbutts. While Saw Pang, I think, has the power to take down Seki with his Lithway.
I think that Saw only has the power in his headbutt, and since one in character, like he doesn't use his headbutt off rip. He's gonna try to wait to get into his desired position to actually land the headbutt. And since Seki is so much bigger than him, it's gonna be hard for Seki to get in that position to actually land the headbutt. That and what Seki could just do is basically just keep dropping Saw on his head over and over again to rattle his brain like Ray did. So it's possible to knock him out. You just have to rattle his brain enough.
It's possible, but I don't know if Saw Pang would really wait for that opportunity because he's seen those two fights, and or maybe if we're saying that he hasn't seen those fights, then eventually he's going to see that he's just taking the hits, and he can see that any opportunity that he has, he would take.
The thing is, to get into the opportunity,
sorry, you go.
Right, to get into the opportunity, it would basically a lot of factors would have to get into place. For one, he would actually have to find a way to get to rise above Seki's level, like say, like he jumps on Seki or something, or Seki tries to bear hug him, like something like that would have to happen for him to actually land the headbutt. Because on his own, he can't really. Well, I doubt he could set up an opportunity to actually land the headbutt.
Honestly, I don't think there needs to be an opportunity because Seki has to take it. Now, his whole thing is he can't dodge, he can't counter, he can't do anything against it.
Yeah, I agree. He would have to take it. But what I'm saying is before Saw even uses it, Seki could just play dirty and disable him before he could use it, which would what's the word? Debilitate him far to the point where using his headbutt wouldn't really be optimal.
Well, how come? In all situations, I mean, Saw Pang opened up the fight with Ray with the headbutt. So I think that even if he
really opened the fight up with the headbutt, like he got into a barrage, and when he saw his chance, he thought he saw his chance. He actually went for the headbutt. And since Ray dodged it later on, like he didn't use the headbutt again, he didn't spam it. He tried to grab Ray to stop him from moving and then land the headbutt.
Yeah, because he knew that was the only way he could kill Ray. But with Seki, that's the only way he could defeat Ray because he has to grab him and then he has to do it because Ray's just too fast. But with Seki, if he's just, I don't think that he could do anything because, well, okay, I'm saying this a lot, but how would Seki refuse the opportunity to take that attack. He didn't refuse the opportunity whenever Kyozan was in range.
That's because the type of attack, the two types of attacks are different. When Kyozan did his attacks, like Seki could see the build up and decided to just take the blow. Meanwhile, when it comes to Saw's headbutt, it's more close range. So Seki took Kyozan's attack because he knew he could prepare for it and basically take all the force right back at him. So wait, yeah, Saw doesn't have that same type of preparation. Well, doesn't have the type of doesn't give the time to Seki for preparation like that.
All he has to do is get close.
He can get close, but that doesn't mean Seki would just interrupt him before he takes the attack. It's not like we know Seki can't block. Like basically, he can't defend, but it doesn't mean he can't go on the offensive before Saw Paing does.
Yeah, but do you think that there is an opportunity that Saw Paing will have in range where he's able to dodge at least one of Seki's blows and he is in range of headbutt strikes? Because I think that's a high probability.
Well, I think considering Saw's speed scaling, it's not very likely that Saw would be able to dodge a lot of his blows.
Or maybe not even dodge, but take one without being knocked back.
He can overcome the great height range. He land the headbutt on his head to knock him out.
It doesn't be on his head. It could be anywhere. Right. I mean, he created a whole crater in the arena. If it was on just Seki's body, that could, I think, destroy him. I
don't know like how that would work. Like say like you try to hit someone on their body. I don't think that would really work considering a headbutt is like head-to-head attack. It's meant to like knock someone out.
It could be head to anything because that's bone against anything. It could be head to chest, head to abdomen, head to nuts.
And the thing is, the way Hammer of Burma works, it's a downward smash. Like he can't just ram his head and do the same amount of damage. Considering the type of attack it is, I doubt it would work nearly as well if he did it on the body, other than if he did it anywhere other than the head.
I suppose so. But yeah. All right. Yeah, you take this one.
The point?
I'll admit. No, I'll admit I was wrong on Seki versus Paing.